mtazamaji wa Kazi na Mali, hali namna gani? Ni siku nyingine ya Jumanne tarehe 12 mwezi Mei mwaka 2020. Ni wakati ambao taifa linapigana na virusi vya corona. Athari ni nyingi tu kwa sekta zote, si sekta ya utalii, si sekta ya hoteli, si sekta ya uchuuzi, zote tu zimepigwa na janga hili la corona. Lakini ndivyo hivyo, lazima tufuate masharti ya serikali ili tuangalie kwamba tunapiga vita virusi hivi hatari na vinaondoka humu nchini. Basi wiki iliyopita tulizungumza naye Dani Njenga katika hoteli ya Bamboo eneo la Parklands Nairobi, akatuambia tu vile hali ilivyo katika sekta ya hoteli. Basi leo ni siku nyingine ambayo ningependa kuzungumza naye meneja wa operesheni katika hoteli ya Milele Nairobi, hasa iliyoko katika eneo la South Sea. Atuambie hali namna gani, wameathirika namna gani, je, wafanyakazi wameathirika namna gani, na wanafanya nini wakati huu ambapo janga hili lipo, ili kuhakikisha kwamba wanazidi tu kupiga hatua moja kwa moja na hali itakuwa nzuri. Basi karibu sana kuzungumza nasi kwenye mtandao ni KAK TV Kenya, hapo ni Facebook, vile vile kwenye Twitter ni KAK TV_Kenya. Basi karibu sana, zungumza nasi basi na mambo yatakuwa mazuri zaidi. Karibu tuzungumze naye Caroline ambaye ni meneja operesheni katika hoteli hii ya Milele eneo la South Sea Nairobi. Tujue hali namna gani. Hey, ndiyo huyu Caroline. Ni yes.
Caroline Wangeshi.
Caroline. Mbona si Caroline?
Zote ni vile tu pronunciation ni different. And also it depends where it's schooling.
Sasa rahisi tusema Caro ama namna gani?
Caro, yeah.
Yes. So Caro, unajua kwanza cha muhimu ni kuhakikisha kwamba we take the necessary precautions and follow the guidelines by the Ministry of Health in ensuring that everything is at par as far as COVID-19 fight against COVID-19 is concerned. And you know, distance is very important. I believe this is 1.5.
It is.
Yeah,
actually,
and we have our masks on, only that we cannot put them on because we are speaking.
Yeah, true.
Anyway, how are you doing?
Basically, we can't say we are doing fine. It is not fine at all because it's not business as usual. With this COVID-19, it has really affected the hospitality industry. I think the hospitality industry in the schools are the first to be hit. And we are feeling it because it is not business as usual. You can see around, the place is empty, the staff are at home. So it is not business as usual.
It is not business as usual.
Yes.
Na ni kawaida tu, manake hili limepiga kila mtu.
Kabisa.
Na si sekta tu moja ya hospitality, si sekta ya uchukuzi, si sekta ya, yani kama ulivyozungumzia elimu pia ndio imepigwa, kila sekta zote zimepigwa. Na lazima tuhakikishe kwamba tunafuata masharti haya.
Kabisa.
Yes, before COVID-19, can you speak to us about Milele Hotels, Nairobi especially?
Milele Hotel Nairobi basically is a hotel owned by the church. It is church-based, non-alcoholic, non-smoking. We can say our prediction, our projection for this year's business was super, and it was very good. But immediately the COVID-19 hit, we started receiving cancellations. So with the cancellations, there is nothing much we could have done. And again, our business is more based on the conference and accommodation, not more of walk-ins. So our restaurant sales is based on the conferences and also accommodation. So we cannot say we are doing very fine despite the government giving us the go-ahead for the eateries and the restaurants, because we don't basically rely on the walk-ins. We rely more on the conference and accommodation.
Yeah. So basically what we're saying ni clients wenu mara nyingi ni wale wageni ambao wanakuja hapa kwa mikutano.
Kabisa.
Na most of the time I've walked in to Milele Hotels na nimepata magari mengi tu ya watalii hapa na pale, the tour and travel vehicles here and there. So basically is this the niche of your clientele?
Yes, that is the niche of our clientele. Mostly like the foreigners, we get them when they're on transit. From the airport, maybe going to the national parks like Masai Mara. This is a very strategic hotel because actually it's based 7 kilometers from the JKIA and 3 kilometers from the Wilson Airport. So when they land in the country, they prefer being here then before they proceed for their journeys. And actually May, June, July is our high peak which has really been affected with the cancellations and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the bookings that you
Yeah.
had already got
Yes.
before the cancellations and all that. I mean, were you fully booked, and how much has it affected your business?
Actually, in the month of May, we were fully booked. Like we can say it, we are 90% booked. But now with the cancellation and everything, we see we cannot even accommodate even the trainings because of the government rules and the Ministry of Health rules. Some had even paid the deposits. So actually, it has affected it as a really big time.
Yeah. Let's talk about now the bookings that you already had, and you say that some had even deposited
Yes.
the amount. Now, I mean, how does it work then? Now that people deposited, do you refund? Do you carry it forward? I mean, how does it work in the industry?
Actually, what happens, because now this is something that has hit us globally, and some of the clients were expecting are from other countries, and they also know what is happening globally. So most of them have decided to postpone to next year, early next year. So that is how we have worked. Although we have gone losses when we check on our perishables, because what you do, if the deposit is paid and you're expecting a client, the projections for the purchases that you do are prolonged. They are long purchases. So you get losses through the rotting of things that cannot be kept for long. So we've also incurred a lot of losses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Talking about losses, I mean, you look at your books, the balance of
Yes.
accounts and all that. I mean, how much do you see the sector being hit this time round?
It is hit really big time. Because you see, mostly what happens, they're the overheads that you cannot go without. Maybe paying the rent, you have to pay the electricity. So the bottom line versus the expenditure will be affected at the end of the day. You end up getting losses because you have to pay the rent, you have to pay the electricity bill, you have to pay the water bill, because also you have to keep the place live. So you have to keep maybe two staff to keep the place at least sober by cleaning and maintaining the business and the premises also. Yeah.
Zungumzia wafanyakazi tu kama ulivyosema. Hoteli ya Milele Nairobi haswa huwa inakuwa na wafanyakazi wangapi?
Basically, we have 50 in operations because it is a 24-hour hotel and we operate in 3 shifts. So right now we've only maintained 3 who can be able to maintain the place, at least keep it dusting and doing everything. Yeah, the others are all home.
I mean, and it's not easy. It's not easy to tell our staff to go home, especially this, because it just came. Nobody knew. It was not a preparation.
Yes.
So I mean, how did you break the message to them actually? I mean, can you bring us to perspective how you brought it on the table to your staff?
You know, it being not something that is new, and they all already knew that what is happening actually globally. This is a very sensitive industry. You've seen even before. If there is anything that triggers the peace of the country, the first industry to be hit is the hospitality industry. So they knew the prediction. They knew we are coming there. And we started preparing them. Actually, when the first COVID-19
case was reported. Yeah.
And we always prayed that it doesn't hit our country, though it did. And after the first case of the COVID-19, you remember all the churches were closed, beside the schools. So we started preparing them, talking to them, letting them know this is where we are getting to. These are the cancellations we are getting. So it will not be business as usual. This might happen, so start preparing yourself. Save your money, especially now the Feb March payment, as in salary. Don't overuse it for tomorrow, so that you can be able at least to survive for those days that we don't know up to when this thing will go on. Yeah.
And do you think this is not just about Milele Hotels?
Yes.
It's about other organizations
True.
and corporates out there?
Yes.
I mean, do you think this is the best time to lay off staff, or it's time to try and really give them hope for the future and all that? Just tell them yeah, it's a period, for a period.
We actually don't say laying off because we all understand what is happening in the industry. And if there is no business, there is no salary at the end of the day.
Yeah.
So they all understand that. And when the business will come back as usual, they will still come because we have contracts with them. So it's not like we are downsizing as at now.
Yeah.
But we're just there, stagnant, not knowing where our tomorrow stands.
Yeah.
But there is a living God. We know that when this peaks, it will peak really big time.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, what other service do you offer? Not service actually, but to the staff again. I mean, you know, some will be hit really hard.
Yes.
Some are able to cope. I mean, do people try to even give them counseling
Yes.
and all that during
Yeah.
this period? Give them phone calls, text messages, or emails to just keep them abreast and really give them hope.
Yeah, we have a platform of the same. And actually, last week, we are able to give them maybe some food. Because I said Milele is owned by PCA Church. And PCA Church has an umbrella of the BSR, the mission department.
Yeah.
Together with the hotel, we were able to give them some food stuff for them to at least know that we still care and appreciate, and we're still a family at the end of the day. Yes.
Talk about other organizations out there. I mean, we've seen online and all that. I mean, what advice can you give employers out there during this period?
Yeah, it is something that it's an eye-opener for all of us, not only in the hospitality industry, that we should be prepared for disaster. Because if we knew that this thing is going to happen, we could have planned maybe 5 years before, and we could not have been hit as much as this. So it is an eye-opener to all of us in the country and also globally, that we need also to be able to be prepared for disaster that can occur anytime without even us knowing. So it is an eye-opener, I can say that.
It's an eye-opener.
Yes.
Really.
Yes.
And before, I mean, we're going to talk about this at the other side of the break.
Yes.
Right? Before we go to the break, I know that I see the doors are open.
Yes.
I don't know if the restaurants function as much as the doors are open.
Yes.
But I would like us to talk about, I mean, what the employer should do during this period. Manake, biashara ipo sasa hivi ilivyo, lakini lazima kuna ile continuity. Kuna wale customer wako wanatarajia hata waki walk around waone bado kuna mileo. Si eti imefungwa kabisa, mambo kama hayo, sensitization, kuhamasisha. So ningependa tuzungumzie hilo kuhusu nyinyi kama Milele mnafanya nini kwa hilo linafanyika, lakini upande wa pili wa mazungumzo haya ya break ndani ya Kazi na Mali. Mtazamaji, leo tunazungumza na manager operation katika hoteli ya Milele haswa hapa Nairobi, akituambia tu mawili matatu kuhusiana na athari za ugonjwa wa corona ambao umeikumba nchi yetu kabisa na mataifa mengine ulimwengu mzima. Katika sekta hii ya hoteli wanajaribu namna gani wanaishi na ugonjwa huu na maisha baada ya COVID-19 anayaona namna gani. Basi usikwende mbali, ni ndani ya Kazi na Mali. Zungumza nasi kwenye mtandao wetu wa Twitter ni @KAKTV_Kenya, kwenye Facebook ni KAKTV Kenya. Tutakuwa tunakwenda ule upande wa pili tuangalie hali namna gani, halafu tarejea. Usiende mbali.